like one of them. You're not. Even if you'd like to be. To them, you're just a freak. Like me. They need you right now. When they don't, they'll cast you out. Like a leper. See, their morals, their code. It's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other. See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.
Everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga. How about that question?
Right in the heart of Sue Fuller.
Yeah. I think they plotting on man. Don't wipe their feet when they enter the lab. I feel a cold stare.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber died trying. You see the thumbnail. More importantly, you saw the clip. He used the Joker. Interesting. I think this is what people try to tell sometimes black conservatives or Hispanic conservatives or Asian conservatives or Middle Eastern conservatives. And on one end, people go, oh, you're just a leftist trying to pull me into the Democratic plantation. But I'm not really left or right in a sense, as far as thinking wise politically. Uh, Best policy wins. But the thing about it is, when people go like full MAGA and all that, I've seen it too many times. Not even just MAGA. Whether it be MAGA, it's used as an clip, but even on the liberal side, right? This idiotic look of surprise that because you're black or Hispanic or Asian or and now it's white, you know what I'm saying? Or gay, like they just threw you under the bus. The look of surprise, oh my God, I didn't see this coming. How? How, Sway? How didn't you see this coming? How? It's just a progression. It's a normal progression. And I more so want to talk about being ahead of the curve. What we see in society is people who found a way to be financially ahead of the curve. At the same time, while the country is on the precipice of nose diving into mediocrity and losing superpower status. So, people like, look, I'm gonna fill up my pockets with some gold coins and some shillings, and when we fall, I got, I could buy a parachute. Okay, that's fine. I get it. But who told you they was gonna sell you a parachute that actually works? Who told you that? Um, so you find yourself in these situations. People have the belief of America. America is the land of liberty and freedom and equality. And look at what happened to the Asian people of color who, they just mess with the H-1B1 visa. Like, oh, it went from $1,000 to $100,000, and I like, oh my God, what are we doing? What are you doing? You didn't know? You didn't know this was gonna happen? You didn't. Oh, I get it. It wasn't supposed to happen to you. I get it now. So I guess I'm just ahead of the curve. Same thing with the South Koreans. They brought the whole plant here, uh, to for the cars, and and to build cars in America and help the economy or whatever. Bring cheaper cars to America. Ironic, because I want to say it was a Kia plant. And what did they do? Well, they locked them up. ICE locked them up. Think about that. ICE locked them up and did them dirty. And they're doing, you know, they're doing news interviews talking about how they had them drinking water off the floor and whatnot. And it's like, oh, you didn't think it wasn't supposed to happen to you, huh? I guess you don't know how these people in America are. But guess what? I guess But I could have told you that ahead of the curve. If people go, this is America. Like, don't you think people were smarter than that? No, 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 no. People's hatred blinds them. You got all of the flip flopping and hypocrisies uh, regarding the Charlie Kirk assassination. Like y'all didn't know that people would turn on each other and disrespect other people and try to throw people under the bus and angle for positioning and see if they could be the leader of the new. Yeah, come on, we knew this already. Ahead of the curve. Stuff is predictable. It happens over and over and over and over again. You got you got the black folks, you know, whether they be from here or the Caribbean or the UK, not Caribbean, Africa. It's in the UK, playing that game. Oh, but I'm different. I'm special, and not me. And then, could we move with you, white people? No. He said, when white people say we're gonna get on our feet and we're gonna run the country again, you gotta go. But we're brothers. No, we're not. Like what? But I married somebody white, so you got to go. I didn't know. And all of the numerous times when you get called racial epithets, and now you want to call on Jesus. We're Christians and heart, and we're civilized people, and da 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 da. You go from black on black crime to I don't understand, brother. We knew that was gonna happen. We're ahead of the curve, and it's gonna continue to happen. It's gonna continue to happen. And even on the flip side of that, you have the white people who are MAGA, whether they're business old people business, and I forgot the old guy's name when he was doing an interview with the Asian guy. This happened years ago. He was like, basically the policies slow down minorities becoming the majority in America. So that's really what's behind uh, the deportations, and that's really what's behind the H-1B1 visa, and that's really what displacing whiteness in America. That's what that is. Uh, but the irony of it is, we gotta be the majority. We're gonna be in control. You about to be in control of a debt that you're gonna be completely responsible for, and you can't, and you don't, and you're not smart enough or skilled enough or hardworking enough to pay your way out of. And you can't use the military to fight your way out of it. And and everybody else gonna look at you like, is what it is what it is. So you'd have had a better chance with becoming a minority in quote unquote your own country that's not your whatever. But we can see this. We're ahead of the curve. We see it from the smallest signs to the larger signs. Okay, but everybody wants to play this game because right now we can say some dog whistle terms and some disrespectful phrases and some you know controversial talking points, and you get all the people like rabid dogs. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, all right, okay. And if it doesn't work, we're gonna take the Second Amendment. We're gonna get our guns and we're gonna take. Okay, you think so? Think, you think that's what's gonna happen? Okay. Even when it comes to that, ahead of the curve, you know, they're out there training. They're in the woods. They're shooting. They're hunting, and they're doing mixed martial arts and fighting. Yeah, they fighting each other, and they shooting each other, and they shooting standing targets. They have no idea how to actually, you know, like they're not ready for combat. They're not ready for combat, even with the guns they train with, and they're not ready for combat. If they run out of bullets, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. It ain't the same when people actually shooting back. Most people can't keep their stuff together like that. This is not a video game, even though it desensitized you to I can kill. No, it's not like that. But hey, let y'all believe all this stuff. You know, and the whole other thing. There's nobody that's gonna save you in this situation. See, not even in the in this country, but outside in the world. China's not trying to save America. Japan's not trying to save America. You get what I'm saying? The UK is not trying to save America. The Middle East is not trying to save America. Central and South America and the Caribbean are not out to save America. Africa is not going to save. Are not out to save America. No, 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 no. All the destruction that this country has caused, and everybody's trying to be a capitalist and do the most for a dollar. Just understand something. You're on your own. Same thing as the people who are farmers out here who are going farmers and business owners. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this and get rid of that. And now you don't know what to do. Now we gotta blame the corporations. It's the big corporations that are taking over. They're buying the land and they're buying the farmland and and my business is going under and I don't understand. But they got rid of them Mexicans. Okay. They got rid of them Asians. Okay. And now you finna be homeless. Stupid. Just stupid. You know. And this idea that the people are going, their morals are suspect. People are gonna eat each other. That's true. You know. The best part about this is there are too many people in America who really believe that they're what is it, Master Chief. Like they really believe they just, I'm a super soldier. I'm like Captain America. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Y'all stupid. All this, if the world ends tomorrow, I'm prepared. No, you're not. No, you're not. A lot of y'all don't realize y'all mentally might not last 3 days. Even if you had the bug out bag and if the stuff hits the fan equipment, hey, mentally y'all ain't ready. What if you can't use your phone no more? Y'all just losing it. I can't use my I can't use my Apple Watch. Okay, I don't know what to do. You can't drink that water. I don't care. Okay, okay, drink until you kill yourself. Fine, whatever. See, a lot of this stuff people don't realize, man. All this political talk and people of color and MAGA and all that, even the liberal side, that's the same thing. I didn't know. I didn't know they made all these promises and they weren't gonna do nothing. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. That's why people have no faith in neither one of these sides. Y'all done got so extreme that one side's cool with just playing stupid when they getting lied to, and the other side like, you can lie to me, but I'm gonna crash out. Man, ain't nobody trying to hear neither. Let me tell y'all something, and I'm gonna say this with in all out honesty. Everybody on the right who's extreme and everybody on the left who's extreme, y'all actually think y'all not gonna get crushed by everybody in the middle. Because all the people in the middle are just chilling, like, all right, just keep that shit over there, keep that shit over there. Because the minute you step your ass on this asphalt, this concrete, in this real world, you food, you lunch. I don't care if you put your face paint on. I don't care if you feel like you're a patriot. I don't care if you God, what we gonna do? I don't care about I don't care if you I just want to express myself now. I don't none of that. None of that. Y'all worried about the wrong people on the right and left. The people in the middle sick of everybody. And you people that's on the right y'all cooning for dollars, y'all gotta stay there. And they gonna destroy y'all. Your own group gonna destroy y'all. Y'all, people on the left, I don't know what y'all gonna do. I mean, y'all gonna twerk and act like you making collard greens in the tub. I have no idea. Nobody, like, whatever. It makes no sense. But that's just my 2 cents, man. You tell me what you think. I'm done. Like, share, subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.